Hey guys, this can be a little bit of a chill video today. I wanted to discuss the whole, Charlie Kirk thing that happened last week. Yeah, it's kind of doesn't seem real, if I'm being honest. That's why I waited this long to make this video. I thought about doing it the day of, or the day after, but I wanted to rest on it, think about it, and kind of collect my thoughts, wait for new information, that type of thing. And I mean, I don't know what else I can add that other people haven't said. Obviously I didn't know him. I only discovered him, I think, a couple months ago. I mean, I've seen his face, but I didn't really start watching some of his videos for about a couple months. And I didn't agree with him on everything, but I think we all can agree that he was a good guy, trying to do right in the world and get people to the other side, the right side, so to speak, of history. I mean, I guess the right of politics and the right side of history. And yeah, I mean, it's absolutely horrific. It's a horrific situation. And the worst part is, I mean, there's people that are celebrating it. I just saw two videos. Well, not only they're celebrating, I just saw two videos of people trashing memorials for him.
And we want to warn you, the next video is disturbing. A man trampled the memorial for Charlie Kirk at the Turning Point headquarters in Phoenix. This happened not too long ago. Our photog on the scene says the man kicked over flowers, vases, and balloons. He was taken to the ground by an onlooker, and then...
how... Well, first of all, how can you do that to someone who just passed? Or why would you ever think that's okay in the first place? And second of all, it's maybe extreme, which, well, after this last week, I don't think it's that extreme, is I don't want to live in a society with these people. A great man was shot in front of his wife and children, and these people are cheering and clapping and destroying memorials. I don't want to live in a society with these animals. Do you? It's just, oh man. And I keep seeing, over and over, people saying, the Overton window has shifted and people are going to wake up, which they always say this, but nothing really ever happens. However, this past week with, the Ukrainian girl, which I made a video on, my last video, and this Charlie situation especially, I do think something has changed. Because I've only been posting videos for a couple months, but I have been, I guess you call it a lurker on, X and YouTube for multiple years, for about, since I think 10 years. Never posted, just, been watching videos. And I can say I've never seen, I don't want to say the right, but I've never seen, I guess I can say the right, people on, I've never seen people united over something like this. This truly has, it's horrific what happened, but it seems to have brought everybody together against a common enemy. Now, and of course you have people saying, oh, well, and obviously it just, it was revealed, yesterday, and part of it, there's still information coming out, so I don't want to, talk too long, but it was revealed that, the assassin had what came from a white Christian, kind of MAGA background. And of course, the mainstream media was like, oh, you see, he's one on your side. But then it came out that he had I don't know how I can say this with YouTube, transformer person in his life who he was romantically seeing. Let's just let's just say that, which fits the stereotype. And I think this event, well, with the other horrific events that have happened with schools in the past couple months, I think there is a common enemy now. I think we can clearly say it is the left. I mean, we've been talking about it for years, frankly, but I think now is really put in perspective. It is one side. It is only one side that's doing this. There is one side that thinks it is okay to take people out who have different opinions. There is only one side that thought it was okay to burn down cities over a convicted criminal dying of a fentanyl overdose. There's only one side that thinks it is okay to lock down a city over a virus. Ooh. There's only one side that thinks it was okay to steal an election. I think, and now, not to get too many, but now you had Charlie Kirk, who, I mean, they're saying in the media that he was a right-wing extremist, which if you actually watch him, he was a moderate. He wanted to talk and debate, and they took him out. I think the message is loud and clear now. The left, I mean, and Trump did a thing on Fox News, I think it was yesterday he did.
Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. People are watching all of these videos and cheering. Some people are cheering that Charlie was killed. How do we fix this country? How do we come back together?
I'll tell you something that's going to get me in trouble, but I couldn't care less. The radicals on the right oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see crime. They don't want to see crime.
Worried about the border.
They're saying, we don't want these people coming in. We don't want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you shooting our people in the middle of the street. The radicals on the left are the problem. And they're vicious, and they're horrible, and they're politically savvy. Although they want men and women sports, they want transgender for everyone, they want open borders. The worst thing that happened...
Yeah, and he's 100% right. I think it's time people are waking up and realizing, not the left in general, but this psycho part of the left has to go. They have infiltrated everything from, the public education system to the court system. They're everywhere. Hollywood, I mean, I'm going to be doing videos on that in the future. They're everywhere. They need to go. You cannot reason with these people. And like I said, this is just going to be a kind of a short, kind of throw up video, no fancy edits or anything. I just kind of want to get my quick thoughts out. I will probably be doing another video more in depth, with clips and everything. I like doing that, but I just wanted to do a quick kind of real discussion. It's just, something didn't really feel right about doing a scripted video trying to hide my emotion without showing it. That kind of makes sense. That maybe not makes sense, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Nothing makes sense after this past week. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss Charlie. I mean, he seemed like a really cool guy. I know he had a lot of young followers, Gen Z like myself. A lot of people knew him and loved him. And I think part of why they took him out was he was winning. He was converting a lot of people to the other side, to the correct side. And I think this shows that the left, they can't be reasoned with. Instead of talking about it, Charlie he just said, hey, you disagree with me on something, let's talk it out. Let's discuss. And they said, no, let's try my way. And we all saw what happened, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the bottom line of this video is the cycle left has to go. I think it's time we all rise up and crush it. You see, I don't think I mentioned it in the earlier part of this video, but there's people celebrating, which is monstrous. I don't know how you can, but the one good thing that's coming on about it is that the right has seemed to have finally learned they can, it seems the right has always had this moral high ground. Oh, we can't, stoop to that level of, cancel culture that the left always uses. And it seems now they've thrown it out the window and they're using it against the left, and it's just, oh, it is funny. You have people celebrating like, yeah, I'm glad Charlie Kirk died. And now, conservatives and people on the right are reporting these people and getting them fired, and it's just good. These people have to go. We don't have to, kill them. We don't have to stoop to their level. We don't want to do that. That's bad. But reporting them, getting them fired, kind of, I guess, push them out of society. This is the way you do it. It's like you suffocate it. You suffocate the fire. And yeah, it's so great. These people are like, yeah, I'm glad he got shot. And then the next video, like, oh, I lost my job. Oh, what am I supposed to do? This is not fair. And it's just like, well, you were the side. There was an article, I think it was, God, I forgot what publication it was, but they said that it was years ago, that they said cancel culture was good for democracy. And it's like, well, you said it was good for democracy, and we're using it, so it must be good, right? Is it because it's not you doing it? Oh, I'm sorry, poor baby. And I think, the final thing I want to leave on is, and you've probably been seeing it all over the internet, is that by doing this, they have created, millions more of Charlie Kirks. You just, catapulted him to martyrdom status. And I don't know if that was the reaction they were expecting, or, well, I think they were trying to silence us, like hoping, if they took him out, like, oh, other people will follow, but it seemed to have had the opposite effect. And it's good. It's time these people finally get what they deserve. And just in that Fox thing, Trump said, he's going after George Soros, which is like, boo. I hope he does it. He only has like almost 3 years left for the next election. So I pray, everybody. Pray he gets Soros. Come on. Yeah, they've created millions more of Charlie Kirks, and I don't think they understand the gravity of what they've done. They have unleashed the Kraken, so to speak. They have awakened the sleeping giant, the dormant volcano, whatever metaphor you want to use. This is not going to end well for them. Anyway, that's just, what I wanted to discuss, just this quick little video. Like I said, I'll probably do another video kind of going more in depth about this, but yeah, man, this is absolutely devastating. But like I said, I know I hate to kind of say this, but a great thing that's come out of this is we may finally crush this disease that has held our country hostage for decades. So yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, and I pray for his family and his daughters, who unfortunately, well, I guess he has a daughter and I think he has a son. Maybe I know he has 2 children, but they're gonna grow up now without a father, and it's heartbreaking, man. But like I said, it is time we unite and crush this enemy once and for all. And every single part of the firings, making videos like this, talking to people, anything we can do to spread the word and crush this enemy, we have to do it. We have to go full throttle, not give up, once and for all. It's time our side, the right side of history wins once and for all.